Now last week JMU found themselves up against a pretty bad opponent and they let them back in the game and almost lost. Like their undefeated season almost collapsed there, but today we're facing NC State, a team that is not very good, but we're going to take them a lot more seriously than last week's opponent. Now a lot of you guys have asked about recruits in the JMU Dynasty and which recruits have we actually landed. Now I'm going to show you guys the first 3 recruits that we've actually secured for our team going into next season. If you guys want to see more recruiting updates, let me know. Tell me in the comments down below because I want to know if you guys actually want to see these. Now the first one up is 6'5", 242-pound defensive end out of the state of Alabama. He's a 4-star, 77 overall. We got Caleb Cole. We have Dion Ostrander, who's an athlete, a 4-star as well at 78 overall, the highest overall recruit that we've landed so far. And we also have Stuart Price, a 6'1", 4-star wide receiver, 76 overall out of the state of Pennsylvania. Now, he's a possession receiver, but again, we have 3 good recruits. Again, a receiver, a defensive end, and an athlete. We have plenty more that we're trying to get. We'll see who we can end up getting that you guys can then become them in the offseason, but so far, we're off to a pretty good start. As we glance at the top 25 poll, Notre Dame, Oregon, and UCLA are your top teams in the nation, but JMU still holding pretty strong at number 6. We're also going to see LSU at number 8. We see Tennessee at 13. Virginia Tech, Ohio State are right there at 14 and 15. And number 25 is UTEP. Really, UTEP is number 25, and Clemson is 1 and 3. Wow, they're definitely struggling. I don't think I've ever seen a top 25 team that's 1 and 3 so far. And for your Heisman watch, Michael Weber is up there at the top with Malik Lovett, Darius Geis, Aaron Sharp, and then Tanner Mangum as the top 5 guys in the Heisman race. No JMU players, unfortunately. Now, NC State is going to kick the ball off to us today, and we have some business to settle. Again, these past few weeks have been a little rough, and last week especially was nothing nice. So we're going to get a good return here by Stephen Weldon, getting us down about 27 yards. Now, Joe Disher has definitely seen better games. 9 for 20 last week. He's got to do much better today. JMU has 1 goal today, and that is take care of business against this tough squad. Now, NC State blitzes pretty heavy, but we got a deep pass to Drew Coates, and Drew Coates says, don't mind if I pick up about 30 on you there. Going deep on the first play, JMU means business today, people. Now, as a reminder, JMU is without their star running back Cameron King. Trey Sharp, though, in relief last week, looked pretty incredible. Now, we're going to see what he can do in today's ballgame. He gets 2 yards on his first carry. On 2nd and 8, Disher's back here in the shotgun. Couple of opportunities here. He's going to see B across the middle. He does find Henry Castle. Henry Castle says, let me just run all over this defense for 14 yards. So far today, Joe Disher has played mistake-free football, and that is what we want to see from the young fella. Now, he's going to fake the handoff here. He's going to pitch it out to Mr. Castle. Castle's got to the edge, and Castle gets destroyed. Not a great block there by Sean McMahon, leaving his guy exposed. People want to know if JMU can keep up this miraculous drive. So again, Disher's got a little pressure in his face. He's going to scramble. He sees a guy there, McMahon. McMahon is going to catch that one just shy of the marker to make it 3rd and 1. A big play here on 3rd and 1. Disher says, look, let me go for the option play. They end up falling for the running back. Disher gets out to the edge, and Disher is going to find himself 9 yards, enough for the first. Inside the red zone now, JMU has been perfect on this drive. Now, we do get a guy across the middle again, and Clements turns up the field, and they drop him just shy of the marker. Daniel Clements with his first catch goes for 14 yards. Lining up here, we're going to get a guy in motion. Jordan Dodson slides to the left. We got Woods inside. Taylor Woods is going to take it up the middle, and Taylor Woods says, you know what, I didn't do any of the dirty work, but I got the big payday. 3-yard touchdown. Reservations for 6 at Chili's. Mr. Woods gets his first touchdown of the day for JMU. And a huge upset is Pittsburgh takes down Notre Dame. They have a knack for taking out the top teams, and Notre Dame no longer the number 1 team in the nation. And something I'm really interested in knowing from you guys is, who do you think the MVP has been from both the defensive and offensive perspective for JMU this season? I got a couple of my own favorites, but I'm interested from you guys in the comments down below. Who do you think? NC State has definitely struggled so far today. Now look at this. What a play by Rashad Robinson, completely laying out, selling his body out, and making the deflection. It's a big 3rd down and 10 for JMU. If we can stop them here, we can showcase our dominance. And this ball's going deep. We got Branch going up, and Branch just completely misplays that one. Julius McDougal gets 31 on a big gain. Nice pass by Jay Williams. We're 8 plays deep into this drive, and now it's 3rd and 2. We got Ortiz going in for the blitz. They're going for the pitch. He's going to keep this one instead. Branch can't even get to him. We're finally going to wrestle him down, but it's too late as he gets the first. 2nd and 6, and again, North Carolina State has been killing us, but a big stop by Rashad Robinson in the backfield to make him get a 2-yard loss. Look at the young fella crawling. A major 3rd down for JMU. They have struggled to stop NC State so far today, so we're going to see if we get some pressure from Aries Cole. Aries Cole struggling a little bit. We're going to try to swing back. This ball goes to Trowell, and Trowell is going to hold this one in for 11 yards, another 3rd down conversion. If I'm JMU, I'm a little nervous right now. You can give up big plays, but as long as you don't give up big plays that are in the end zone, you're fine. And Rashad Robinson says not 1, but 2 deflections on the afternoon. Second and goal now. We got to watch for some sort of QB option. They've been running them all game long, and they go for it. Something here, a halfback handoff. Branch gets dismantled, and they get into the end zone. Johnny Frazier has been big all day for NC State, and he finally gets some pay dirt there. 6 points on the board, soon to be 7 for NC State. Giving up an early score to NC State is not the worst thing in the world, but making sure that we answer back and have a strong performance after giving up that score, that's really what matters. And Henry Castle says, don't mind me. Again, 28 major yards on that play. The way this offense is constructed, it pretty much lives and dies with how Joe Disher plays. Now, Joe Disher with some pressure in his face is going to scramble around a little bit. He's got some people chasing him, and he's going to end up, oh, he breaks a couple. Look at Joe Disher keeping his feet up, fighting his way for 9 yards when he should have just been tackled in the backfield. JMU has to keep the momentum going, and they need to keep the first downs coming. So here we go. The blitz is coming, and then the wide open Smith. Smith is going to go down for a 26-yard catch, and he is hyped, and so are the rest of the receivers. I'm extremely excited to see how well Joe Disher is handling all the blitz pressure that's coming his way. I mean, every time the blitz is there, he says, don't mind me, I'm gonna get rid of this ball quickly, or at least make sure he picks up a gain. 2nd and 7 as we have about 2 minutes left here in the first half. We're rolling out to the right. We got the backup tight end, but Disher completely botches that play to make it 3rd and 7 now. 3rd and 7, Disher needs some sort of magic here. Now he's got an opportunity to throw a tight one, and that one's nearly intercepted. Another bad throw there by Joe Disher. 4th down and 7. At least we can get a field goal out of this one. So we're gonna line up. We're gonna hopefully we can actually get this field goal to drop. Now there's a lot of pressure on our kicker at the moment. Can Payne knock this one in? This is gonna be close. This one is up, and that one is right down the middle of the uprights, making it a 10-7 game for JMU right now. Now with a 3-point lead, JMU's defense has to step up. The offense obviously started off strong, but since then they've been on the struggle bus. If this defense can just find some way to get a turnover, things just might be okay for this offense. Now Jay Williams is in the backfield. He's got some pressure in his face, and a group sack comes in. 3rd and 5 after a major stop by JMU. Now it's 3rd and short. Can JMU finally get a stop they've been looking for? Now Jay Williams sees something. He's going to call up an audible here. Now what is he going to do? NC State looks to be milking the clock, but they're going to a halfback screen, but they can't get it. JMU is going to get a huge sack. They're going to call a timeout here. Great play all around by McClendon. With 1 minute and 2 seconds left, we're going to force a punt on 4th and 16. And this one only goes to about the 36 or so. Weldon's going to try to return this one. He's only going to get about 7 or so yards, actually 10 yards, but still, that's good territory for JMU now on the offensive side. With 50 seconds left, JMU's offense has a chance to score and make things really, really interesting. Now, Joe Disher sees the guy deep. Looks like he's got Clemens here. Clemens is going to try to go through. Clemens breaks the tackle. Clemens streaks into the end zone. Big-time players make big-time plays, and Daniel Clemens, on his 2nd reception in the afternoon, goes all the way to the house for a touchdown. NC State has under 40 seconds left. They only have 1 timeout, and it's 2nd and 3. They're going to opt to go to obviously to pass the ball a lot here. This ball's thrown underneath. We're going to try to break his leg, and Oliver just destroys him, man. Curtis Oliver didn't break his leg, but he killed him. And NC State's going to try to drive here with 30 seconds left. They have 1 timeout left, and they're down obviously 10 points. Now a quick pass out here at the edge. We got to make sure they don't get out of bounds, and Curtis Holmes says, don't worry, you're not getting out of bounds here. With 15 seconds left, JMU is going to drop pretty much everybody back. So Jay Williams is going to throw, and this goes over the middle. This one is going to be called with 10 seconds left. NC State has 1 timeout now. It'd be ideal if we could keep them out of the end zone and make sure they don't actually get a chance to kick a field goal here. So we're watching all sorts of mid-range passes, and a big sack with 4 seconds left. A huge sack off the edge. I believe that was by McClendon or Aries Cole on that one. So JMU wasted a timeout trying to ice the kicker. Weldon's trying to distract the kicker as well now. Will they make this one? We try to go up. This one's going to be close. Wow, that is a heck of a kick right down the center essentially to cut the lead for 7 points for a deficit for NC State. So going in halftime, a 17-10 lead. We're going to try to walk out of here with a W, but NC State, they've put up a good fight at home. Now NC State starts the half off with the ball. Now can we actually answer back and make sure they don't do anything here? Oh, Charles Tutt, his 4th interception of the season, I believe. What a catch by Charles Tutt. Big time players, you already know it, make big time plays. Here's another look at it right here again. Charles Tutt jumps right over the route. The quarterback didn't see it, and the backup quarterback throws his first pick of the day. Now this is exactly what JMU wanted. A turnover on defense, hopefully leading to some points on offense. Now a quick pass here to Clayton Smith, who goes for 11 yards. Now Joe Disher has been lights out, but we don't want to neglect the running game, so we got to make sure we hand the ball off to Trey Sharp, who goes up the middle for a couple of yards. We want to continue running the ball on this drive. It has been pretty successful, and Trey Sharp shows again that it's successful, getting the first when we need it. First down inside the red zone again. Joe Disher with the play action fake. He's got a guy. He throws it quickly to Coach. Drew Coach is going to catch that one short of the marker to make it 2nd inches, essentially 2nd and goal. Disher lines up in shotgun this time. He's got Trey Sharp in the backfield with him. He's going to fake the handoff. He goes to keep it, but he goes for a loss of 2, getting stopped in the backfield. So Taylor Woods comes in, and last time he touched the ball, he scored a touchdown. This time, is going to be almost a touchdown, 4 yards. Trey Sharp comes back in the game and says, yo, Taylor Woods, you were trying to take my touchdown, but don't worry, Trey Sharp, you got a touchdown of your own today. So a touchdown by Woods, a touchdown by Trey Sharp, and also a touchdown by Daniel Clements. This offense is now starting to click. 3rd and 10, and this is a big play. If NC State does not do anything here, they are in supreme trouble. And Curtis Oliver says, don't worry, I'm knocking on your front door and I'm kicking it in too. So in this drive, JMU proved that they finally hit a groove, and let's just hope the offense can, you know, be in that same sort of groove. Now, Stephen Weldon out here with a kick return. He's got some room on the left. The young fella is moving down the sideline, and he's dropped just shy of the 50 on a 22-yard return. The new drive has got to be started off with a fancy play. So Henry Castle moves in the backfield. Again, we fake it to the inside guy. We've got the edge here. We're going to pitch this one out to Henry Castle. Henry Castle's got all the room in the world. He's going to keep running. He's got one guy to beat. He's going to try to stiff arm him. He just can't quite get him on the stiff arm, but a huge gain there to get dropped inside the 25. So Disher is here in the red zone again. He's been all too familiar with the spot. He throws a dot to Drew Coates, and Drew Coates gets 1 foot in. That's all you need in college. If it was the NFL, probably not a touchdown, but Drew Coates with a major play to add to this already impressive offense. Now, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves because that was a pretty close play. They're going to the booth here. Now, again, look at it really quickly. Drew Coates with a beautiful catch. His foot is, I don't know. I think that one might be getting overturned. Let's see what the referee has to say. And in kind of shocking news, the play is actually going to stand, so we kick the extra point. That was going to be good, and it's now a 31-10 lead. Drew Coates, how about that catch? The JMU defense feels like they're stalking the prey out here. So many good drives these last few times, and this time Mike Cobbs comes in for the deflection. So 3rd and 6, we're going to go to man coverage here and hope that we can actually get a stop. Now, there could be a pass to the left-hand side. Williams has some pressure. We're going to try to get there in on him. He's going for this one, and Branch is going to completely miss that one. Rashad Jean Jr. does bring him down, but an unfortunate big play as we let NC State off the hook again. It's been a while since that happened, but unfortunately, we can't make the stop here. Now, JMU has been clicking for the most part here in the second half, but they do not want to give up another big play. So Rashad Jean Jr. stops him in the backfield for a loss of 4. JMU has them in 3rd and 11, dead to rights at this point. They just need to get a major stop. Now, they go to a halfback screen, and it goes nowhere. Big stop in the backfield for a loss of 5. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a 31-10 lead. We're feeling pretty comfortable. We are cruising. Let's just keep making some stops, get a couple more touchdowns, and call it a day. Now, wait, they're actually going to go and try to kick this one. So we're going to drop Stephen Weldon back in hopes that maybe we can actually catch this one and return it. And this was going to be up deep. No way, this was actually going to go in. That one is going to just miss, but that was really, really close. That was almost 60 yards. With Chase Sinclair in the game, we don't really want to throw too many passes unless we absolutely have to. Now, we're going to see Trey Sharp move his way through on a nice little 8-yard carry after that juke. With 3rd and 1, we're going to see what Chase Sinclair can actually do. A little pressure in his face. He's got an opportunity for a pass, and Clay Smith is going to hold on to it. Now we're inside the red zone again. The big thing for JMU right now is they have to be blowing out these opponents that they should definitely be beating because the committee wants to see them beat crushing teams if they're going to actually do it. But look at this. The shovel option. Trey Sharp almost goes to the house in that one, bumped into his own offensive lineman, but 4 yards in the creative play. And so while some people might call going for a touchdown here excessive, JMU calls it necessary. Now a pass to Jordan Dodson, and Jordan Dodson finally gets involved in this game, getting dropped inside the 5. JMU lines up with under 30 seconds again, trying to score to pat their stats for the committee. They throw a pass out, and Jordan Dodson is going to catch that one. It's so good to see Jordan Dodson involved in the offense again. Chase Sinclair goes 6 for 6 in that drive, 32 yards and a touchdown, and most importantly, Jordan Dodson gets back in the end zone. So despite our major touchdown at the end of the game, JMU gives up a big touchdown to NC State at the end that kind of negates what they did. But Joe Disher, player of the game, 13-19, 200+ passing yards, 2 touchdowns, some good rushing yards, but he got hurt at the very end of the game, which is not good news, but he should be healthy for next week. So again, Disher goes for a pretty good game of 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a good completion percentage. Chase Sinclair filled in actually pretty well. One of his better games in relief, to be honest. From a rushing perspective, we ran the ball a lot as a team, but no one really had a dominant amount of yards. 33 for Sharp, 30 for Disher, 40 for Henry Castle, and only 7 by Taylor Woods, but he got a touchdown along with Trey Sharp. And in the air, we saw Trey Sharp go for 18 yards, Drew Coates go for 54. Daniel Clements actually played really well today. You don't really see him getting a ton of catches, but 2 catches, 65 yards, a touchdown, as well as Jordan Dodson finally scoring again, as well as Drew Coates. And defensively, Rashad Jean Jr. had 5 tackles, pretty much leading the team. We also saw Rashad Robinson come in with a lot of major deflections, 2 on the day. For our sack totals, we had Aries Cole, McClendon, and Xavier Lewis all get 1 sack each. And interceptions, we only saw 1 by Charles Tutt. He lost a couple of yards, but still, it was a huge play that helped turn the tide of this game. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's go for 400 likes in today's video. Subscribe if you want to see more JMU, and click the playlist on the screen right now to watch another one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.